This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Today's video is brought to you by Policy Genius. In just a moment, I'm going to talk about an offer exclusive to my audience that I think you'll be interested in. Before I get to that, though, I want to talk a little bit about the cult surrounding Donald Trump, the cult of personality that he has developed that, to me, is just inexplicable. It has long been said that Donald Trump is a poor man's version of what a rich guy is, or a dumb guy's version of what a smart guy is. But it goes beyond that. He's also the weak person's version of what a strong man is, what a confident man is. Over the weekend, I was at my daughter's high school graduation in a small town in Idaho in which I grew up. And this was on the main street in front of a business. They put these signs on the window of their business that Joe Biden is not their president, and buying into all of the culture war nonsense about kneeling for their standing for the national anthem and back in the blue and first responder this and COVID this. And it is an homage to Donald Trump and the lunacy of his presidency. This person ostensibly believes Donald Trump is a bold man of action. I know people, I personally know people who believe Donald Trump to be a righteous man of God who attends weekly Sunday services. Really. It is the case that Donald Trump is a fragile, egoed, thin-skinned weakling. A coward, one might say. And Mike Pence just wrote a book, or is in the process of writing a book, just signed a book deal, a book deal with writing two books, and it's worth $3 to $4 million, reportedly, CNN has uncovered. And Donald Trump wrote a statement, and we're going to talk about the statement, but before we do, let's get a word from today's sponsor, Policy Genius. If you're anything like me, you have people in your life who rely upon your health and well-being for their health and well-being. While I may look immortal and carefree like I just turned 21, I'm actually a middle-aged father and husband with obligations, bills, and all of the typical responsibilities. If something were to happen to me, the burden that would be upon my loved ones would be at the best moderate and at the worst, untenable. That's why I stopped putting it off and found myself proper life insurance coverage. Policy Genius is America's leading online insurance marketplace. Figuring out the coverage I needed and comparing prices took less time than it's going to take for you to watch this video. Head to policygenius.com/Dollemore to get covered today. With Policy Genius, you can easily do this all online, so you don't have to spend ages on hold waiting to talk to some inscrutable insurance manager. You go through the entire process with Policy Genius, only them, which means they're not selling your information to other companies. They don't charge any fees. The earlier you get covered, the better, as life insurance costs more the older you get. So if you sign up right now, you can lock in your lower rate. Those savings will add up over the course of your policy. This steely, handsome frame sure isn't going to last forever. Policy Genius made it fast and easy to protect my loved ones. Join me and get covered now. Use my special link, policygenius.com/Dollemore, to get started today. All right, so let's talk about this. Mike Pence in April, it was revealed he just signed a two-book deal, that's the best way to say it, with Simon & Schuster. Now, I'm not going to get into whether they should have signed the book deal with a guy who is invariably going to lie to his audience, and they're going to publish his lies. I want to talk about Donald Trump's response, because it made news again this past week. And then Donald Trump, who doesn't have a blog anymore, his little from the desk of, they shuttered it because the last time he posted on it, it got like 1,500 shares. I get more action on things that I post than 1,500, and I'm a nobody. He's a former president of the United States. So the news came out that this was happening, and apparently he feels deeply insecure and has to talk about it. And rather than just ignore it, because being a former president of the United States, or even when he was president of the United States, it's not enough to put a balm on his weak ego. It's not enough to make him feel good enough not to tweet nonsense like this. So out of the blue, on June 11th, he writes on his little website, statement by Donald J. Trump, 45th president of the United States of America. I turned down 2 book deals from the most unlikely of publishers in that I do not want to do such a deal right now. I'm writing like crazy anyway. However, and when the time comes, you'll see the book of all books. Actually, I've been working on much more important project right now. Come on, man. He's a weakling. A hilarious weakling who is still seen by many to be this powerful, unflappable leader. And this is what he does. Because Mike Pence got a book deal, rather than congratulations to my former Vice President Mike Pence for what will be certainly a phenomenal book, or whatever kind of nonsense he could say. But instead, it's, well, I turned down book deals, which, who believes that? Who believes he turned down the opportunity to sign a $3 to $4 or $5 to $10 million book deal? Who believes that? I guess people who believe he also goes to church on a weekly basis. Is that your Bible? It's a Bible. It's nonsense. He's weak. He is transfixed with himself and the image that he portrays. And for some reason, he has been able to bamboozle a massive swath of the American electorate into believing that he is anything other than a frail simpleton. Anyway, this is something I would love to know your thoughts on. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. I'd love to connect with you on the social medias. I'm on the Twitter, Instagram, TikTok now. We are in very strange times, both dangerous and hilarious. Anyway, I would appreciate if you consider supporting my work here on the platform for as little as $2 a month. You can click the join button, see what's involved, become a channel member, and help produce my content on the platform. I love you guys. I will see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.